Have you ever been asked to give up your seat in a restaurant? I just finished the worst shift of my life. 14 hours at the fire station, 3 house calls, and a car accident where we couldn't save the driver. My uniform still smelled like smoke when I walked into Tony's Deli at 1 a.m. This place was my sanctuary after brutal shifts. Same corner table, same black coffee, same ritual of decompressing until my hands stopped shaking. The deli was nearly empty. Just me, the night shift guy Marco making sandwiches, one waitress named Linda wiping tables, and an elderly couple sharing pie near the window. Perfect. I slid into my usual table and ordered coffee. 30 minutes later, this woman in designer clothes walks in with her husband. Expensive handbag, perfect makeup despite the late hour. Clearly someone who expected the world to revolve around her. I'm reading incident reports when I hear heels clicking toward me. "Excuse me," she says, standing right next to my table. "You're in our anniversary table." I look up, confused. This is where we had our first date 12 years ago. We come here every year. I glance around the nearly empty restaurant. There are literally 8 other tables available. She waves at Linda behind the counter. "Tell him we always sit at this table for our anniversary." Poor Linda looks uncomfortable. "Ma'am, I told you the table was occupied when you came in. I can't make customers move." The woman turns back to me with this fake sympathetic smile. "Look, can't you just be reasonable? It's our anniversary and my husband just got out of the hospital. He had a heart attack last month and this might be our last anniversary together." She dabs at her eyes dramatically. I pause. The husband is standing behind her looking embarrassed but nodding along. My heart softens for a second. Then she adds, "Besides, you've obviously been sitting here forever. How long does one person need to drink coffee?" That did it. The fake tears, the manipulation, the entitled attitude after I just spent 14 hours trying to save lives. I stayed seated. "I'm sorry about your husband's health scare," I said calmly, "but I just got off a double shift as a paramedic. I watched someone die tonight after doing CPR for 20 minutes. I haven't slept in 30 hours and this table is where I decompress. There are 7 other tables. Pick one." Her face went red. Unbelievable. The selfishness of some people. She stormed to a nearby table with her husband, making sure to say loudly to Linda, "I can't believe how rude people are these days. No respect for couples celebrating love." She kept shooting dirty looks my way and making comments just loud enough for me to hear. Some people have no compassion, probably never been married, taking up space when couples need it. After about 15 minutes, the husband got up and walked over to me. He was maybe 50 with tired eyes that looked genuinely apologetic. "I'm really sorry about my wife," he whispered, glancing back to make sure she couldn't hear. "She does this everywhere we go. I didn't have a heart attack. I had my appendix out last week. Routine surgery, no complications." My jaw dropped. "Are you serious?" He nodded, looking mortified. "She's been telling that story for 2 weeks now. Different restaurants, the bank, even at the grocery store. I keep trying to tell her to stop, but she says it gets us better service." I looked over at her. She was on her phone, probably posting on social media about the heartless paramedic who wouldn't move for a grieving wife. "This isn't even our anniversary," he continued. "That's next month. And we met at Starbucks, not here. She just likes this table because it has the best view of the TV." When they finally left an hour later, she made sure to glare at me one last time and mutter, "Hope you're happy ruining our special night." The husband mouthed, "Sorry," behind her back. 3 days later, I dragged myself back to Tony's after another rough shift. A warehouse fire that took 6 hours to contain. Same table, same ritual. But when I sat down, I noticed something new on the wall above my seat. Someone had put up a small plaque that read, "Reserved for first responders. No questions asked, no stories needed." Linda came over with my coffee before I even ordered. "Marco made that sign," she said with a smile. "Said anyone who saves lives for a living deserves a place to sit in peace."